DJA
Hey, my country people. Una good morning, una good afternoon, una good evening. Sake of the time when the the time be now on top the time when una take a look us for our week to week recap and analysis for inside our Ogbonge TV station wey be DJM TV. My name, as usual, na country brother Stanley Okocha. Now, me still dey ground gidigba today to still knack una the week recap wey go concern on the news wey we say we not give una for this week wey just waka run comot so and come still analyze am. So I say make una sit down, look us as we wan begin am now. Yes, so country people. Our first story wey be say we not give una for this week when e just run comot so go concern the one when e be say the governor of Kaduna State when him name be Malam Nasir El-Rufai come beg the general overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God when be ROCCG for prayers for mercy make God put for Kaduna State. Now, before I go chook mouth for that one, I like make it be say we first sure make una listen, make una hear them as we take now the news, then we will come chook mouth. Make we look am now. The General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, ROCCG, Pastor Enoch Adeboye, has had audience with the Governor of Kaduna State, Governor Nasir El-Rufai. The meeting, which took place at the Sir Kashim Ibrahim Government House in Kaduna, came days after some ROCCG members were kidnapped and released by bandits. In attendance at the meeting are some notable officials of the Kaduna State government and those of the church. However, it was not clear what the two leaders discussed at the meeting, but they confirmed their discussions through their respective Twitter handles. On Pastor Adeboye's verified Twitter handle, he tweeted, "Earlier today, I decided to go out of my schedule to see my children who were delivered from the den of kidnappers while they were on their way to the venue of Let's Go Fishing exercise. To the glory of God, they are hale and healthy." Then the governor of Kaduna State, Governor El-Rufai, appealed to me to visit the State House in Kaduna to pray for the state, its people, and its leadership for peace and protection after laying hands on my children who were sick. It is in my prayer that the peace of the kingdom of God will be established in Kaduna State, he tweeted. Recall that Pastor Adeboye had on April 8 announced that 8 of his church members kidnapped by bandits on the 26th of March 2021 in Kaduna State have gotten freedom. As soon as the kidnapped persons were released, they were all taken to the hospital in Kaduna State for medical checkup and treatment. Yes, so country people, shey una don hear am. Yes, wetin the governor do na correct thing. I wish say everybody for Naija get that kind mind when e be say him get. Sake of say the man when he just show here be say he no look religion here. He look God, because na God na be the owner of everything. Na him get everybody. Na him go fit touch people mind wey be say they do bad things to stop bad things wey they do. And so he come call. Despite say the man when he call so, I mean Pastor Adeboye, now be the head of a Christian church. He can't call am say yes, this one now, you like say one pass, be careful, make you come in. So make we join hands together now, make we pray to make sure say yes, everything dey well for inside Kaduna State. And so if you look am, if all the other leaders for all the other states and even for inside our president office, they fit do this kind of thing, you don't think say when God put am for something, it go make sense. So make na call to all these our leaders, so make them put whatever religion they get or they do for one side, make them gather mind, call God. Now God, after all, the whole religion, whether you be Muslim or Christian or Abina, traditional or whatever religion, everybody believe on one God. When we say na him be the creator of everything. So if we for Naija come get that kind of mind when Malam Nasir El-Rufai don't show us example, so take call God. Everything when they share for inside Naija, when we say not good at all for country people, God go turn them around. Now just turn it. Now word don't finish. So now so it be country people. Yes, so our second story when we still not give now go consign Edo State governor when he name the governor God did not say Obaseki. Second say he come here and say he own to turn Edo State economy into digital level. You know, imagine that one. That's technology. You know, imagine that one. So in talk this one when it be say the chairman of Zionist company when im name be Leo Eke pay am visit. Make I see show now so that we go come put mouth for that matter when e be say Governor Obaseki get for mind.
The governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, has reassured the people of the state that his government will continue to pursue policies and programs that will enhance digital transformation for businesses in the state so as to increase their competitive advantage, improve performance, and boost growth. The governor stated this today while receiving the founder and chairman of Zynos Group, Mr. Leo Eke, who paid him a courtesy visit at Government House in Benin City, the Edo State capital. Mr. Obaseki said that his government remains committed to the opening of more spaces for investors so as to enable them leverage new technologies to tap from the state's industrial potential. In the governor's words, as he spoke, the key to our development is our capacity to execute and make this happen for us. During my first electionary campaign, I said I was going to create at least 200,000 jobs in 4 years. But for the disruptions caused by COVID-19, we were well off over 150,000 jobs by the end of the third year. These jobs were not going to come from government, but enterprises and business activities undertaken by our citizens. The governor continued, "For us in government is to create an enabling environment for people to be successful. What are the critical factors required for a successful digital transformation which leads to things like e-commerce? First is electricity. You recall that we did a deal with Azura Power. We did another deal with a Chinese company. We are building electricity infrastructure and thinking about closed networks in other parts of the state. Edo State is one state that is ready for digital transformation in e-commerce. The second critical factor is people. Training the people to think technology and use technology to do things they need to do. Mr. Obaseki added that the goal of his administration is to train nothing less than 15,000 software engineers and programmers over the next few years. Speaking earlier, Mr. Leo Eke praised the governor for creating a structure where various businesses can thrive. The chairman of Zynos further stated that the company was ready to partner with the state government to harness the different industrial business potentials in the state and make lives meaningful for Edo indigenes. He further congratulated Governor Godwin Obaseki on his well-deserved election victory at the September 19, 2020 gubernatorial polls. Mr. Eke said that the governor won the election based on his performance in his first term and the trust the Edo people has built around him. In a related development, the Edo State government has tasked parents to take advantage of the administration's policies on free education and skill acquisition programs to check the menace of roaming children in the streets. This was stated today by the Permanent Secretary in the Edo State Ministry of Social Development and Gender Issues, Mrs. Dorcas Ideye, during an event to mark this year's International Day for Street Children. Mrs. Ideye said the state government has put in place policies to support children so as to enable them realize their full potentials. In her own words, "We are here to cry out against the ills of children living on the street. We are joining our counterparts all over the world to say no to children living in the streets. It is sad that instead of our children living with their parents, guardians, under the shelter of their homes, they live on the street and parks where they also sleep. We are using this opportunity to tell the street children to unite with their parents, caregivers, and guardians. We also ask our parents to look out for their children wherever they are and bring them back home so that they can embrace the opportunities that the government has put in place for them. According to her, we have free education, and if they cannot pursue the formal education, we have the skills acquisition centers and the technical and vocational college, which the Edo State Governor, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, has spent a lot of money to rehabilitate, to educate, and empower these children so that they can be self-reliant and be useful to themselves and the society at large. On her part, the director, Child Development, Dr. Patience Uyigwe, who led a street walk against children living in the street, said the street walk was carried out to draw the attention of members of the public to the plight of children living in the street. In Mrs. Uyigwe's words, we want to lend our voices to the voices of others across the world to take note of the impact of COVID-19 on children, and also to let them know that, like other children, that they have access to important services provided by the government, such as education, health services, clothing, food, and other services that will improve their well-being and make their lives a healthy life so that they can reach their full potentials. According to the Director of Child Development, leaving the children on the street exposes them to so many hazards. They are vulnerable to ritualists, cultism, armed robbery, and other forms of social vices, which will in turn fall back on the innocent citizens of the state.
Yes, so country people, yes, now correct thing na Governor Obaseki just get for mind and I just put for ground. So yes, now because if you look the way the world they go nowadays, you go know say everything now digital, everything they go digital, and technology they always they improve every day. So a good way to make it be say leaders they go also they work like that. So now when leader begin to think digital, you go see say all the followers and the people when be say they were in the rule, they go also go digital. And I want to thank the chairman of Zionist company say wetin he still yarn give the governor when he talk say dem don ready to partner with the government of Edo State to make sure say yes dem do everything wey dem need to do, and sake of say dem go come make Edo people come begin know more things when e go concern digital, even for economy matter, and particularly when be say go concern business, when be say business go come dey go silly well for Edo people. Na correct thing. Governor Godwin Obaseki, you too much. Na correct work you don see now come out for Edo people so na so e be, country people. Country people, we still knack and give una say President Muhammadu Buhari when e be say e waka enter UK for checkup and treatment, say e don enter Naija back again. Now sake of say country people come be dey ask many questions when e be say e go concern President Muhammadu Buhari, sake of say the way e take comot enter UK and the people wey dey for UK when be Naija people come see dey gbege for that side, so e come back to Naija now. So make we show una how we take knack the tori come out, then we come chook mouth wella put for the matter.
The Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari has just returned back to Abuja, the nation's capital, from the United Kingdom, where he had been for the past 2 weeks on a private medical vacation. According to the president's personal assistant, who tweeted the president's arrival on his Twitter handle, where he wrote, President Muhammadu Buhari has returned to Abuja after a private trip to London, the United Kingdom. He thereafter posted the pictures of the president being greeted by military personalities as he was coming down from the presidential jet. Recall that before President Buhari's departure, the presidency had explained that the president's travel to the United Kingdom was not an emergency travel and that he was sick, putting to rest the rumors in some quarters that Mr. Buhari might be really sick. According to the president's senior special assistant on media and publicity, Mr. Gabashew, then, it is a routine medical checkup. The president has undertaken this with a set of doctors that he has kept for many years. He further explained that President Buhari did not transmit power to the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, stating that the president will not be away for a long time that would contravene the law. In Malam Sheu's words then, the requirement of the law is that if the president is going to be absent from the country for 21 days or more, then that transmission will be warranted. But in this particular instance, it is not warranted since the president will only be absent for 2 weeks. Mr. Shehu said this then in an interview monitored by our correspondent. The president's travel was seriously condemned by the main opposition party, the People's Democratic Party, in which the party described the president's departure as an indictment of his government. In the statement released by the opposition party then, it is indeed worrisome that under President Buhari, even the hitherto highly rated State House Clinic has become so moribund that it cannot provide a simple medical checkup service for Mr. President. The party also accused Mr. Buhari of wasting taxpayers' money on his personal challenges. President Muhammadu Buhari, who is 78 years old, has continuously traveled to London since he became president in 2015 and was re-elected in 2019. Though the nature of his sickness has never been made known to the public. When the president left towards the end of March, the presidency stated that he was going to be away for just 2 weeks. President Buhari's health has continued to spark off debate about him not physically fit to govern the country. The latest London trip came just before doctors in the Nigerian hospitals went on strike over salary payment and inadequate facilities they said is not available for them to carry out their job as is expected.
Yes, so country people, shey una don hear am. I will take knack the news give una. Now make we chook mouth. Now, as President Muhammadu Buhari enter Naija, he make one statement that day. He say yes, he don come make for continuity. Now wetin country people dey ask na which continuity? Continuity to stay small time for Naija and still go back to London, or continuity of many wadu when e be say country people don dey face for inside the country? That one na we go dey watch for the days when they come so. Now for the one when they go concern the way take enter Naija, yes, we wan use this opportunity take beg President Muhammadu Buhari and other leaders when they be say dey for inside Naija. Time don reach when e be say we go take dey arrange things wella for our own country. After all, e get one word when our country people dey talk: home is home, no place like home. Whether you go anywhere, or you go south, or you run go north, or you run go abroad, or even you go under sea, you must say you dey go house. And for this matter, so Naija na be home. You know, say the president he go, anyhow e be, he still come back to Naija. So e good make e be say all our leaders na time now to take sit up. Mostly the health sector. Mostly e be say the doctors and even some health workers come dey talk now say they don't go strike, or they wan go strike, they go strike. All those kind strike things no be better thing when go dey give Naija name. You see so now wetin dey spoil Naija name na be all those ones. So country people, abeg make una join us beg our leaders, so make sure say yes, they do the correct things when they need to do for country people, so that life go dey really well. And if you done for country people, na then you sit down for yourself, because you too go still enjoy from anything when e be say you do. If you build road, you go enjoy the road sake of say you go pass am. If you build hospital, when body do kind, you go physically go hospital, go treat yourself. If na electricity you make e dey kpangba for Naija, you too go see the enjoy am for your house and even people when you know. So na so the thing be. So make it be say our leaders make them wake up, make they really do things well, because all the kind of things when they happen, so you know they give Naija good name, particularly for outside Naija. When they say better things when they suppose enter Naija, they go dey carry am go another country. So na so the matter be. Yes, so the next story when we see now give una country people for inside the week when just run come out, so go consign the governor of Edo State again when he name the governor say Obaseki. Sake of say the 20th National Sports Festival when the be said that call Edo 2020 come end for inside Edo State. Yes, make we show now as we can come out, then we'll come chook mouth put wella as he suppose.
The 20th National Sports Festival, tagged Edo 2020, has come to an end in Benin City, the Edo State capital, amidst funfair, with Delta State sports contingent coming out tops of the medals table. Delta State yet again finished best in the 3 consecutive National Sports Festival, with Edo coming second at the sports festival. Delta State defended their title as champions of the Edo 2020 with a total of 384 medals, with gold medals being at a total of 158, silver medals being a total of 116, and bronze medals being a total of 110. The host of the 20th National Sports Festival, Edo State, came second with a total of 341 medals, with gold medal being 129, silver medals being 104, and bronze medals being 108. Bayelsa State took a distant third with a total of 139 medals, with gold medals being 48, silver medals being 42, and bronze medals being 49. Rivers State took the fourth position with a total of 101 medals, with gold medal being 27, silver medals being 27 also, and bronze medal being 47, while Lagos clinched the fifth position with a total of 92 medals, with gold medals being 22, silver medals being 27, and bronze medals being 48. Akwa Ibom came sixth with a total of 77 medals, with gold medals being 17, silver medals being 21, and bronze medals being 39, thereby edging Oyo State to the seventh position with a total of 64 medals, with gold being 17, silver medals being 19, and bronze medals being 28. Ogun State settled for the 8th position in the medals table with a total of 58 medals, with gold medals being 13, silver medals being 14, and bronze medals being 31, while Kano State settled for the 9th position with a total of 56 medals, with gold medals being 11, silver medals being 16, and bronze medals being 29. Plateau State is 10th in the medals table with a total of 32 medals, with gold medals being 8, silver medals being 9, and bronze medals being 15. Abia State, Imo State, Cross River State, the Federal Capital Territory FCT Abuja, Ondo State, Anambra State, Kwara State, Nasarawa State, Kaduna State, and Bauchi State occupied the 11th to 20th positions in that order, while Niger State, Ebonyi State, Enugu State, Ekiti State, Borno State, Osun State, Gombe State, Zamfara State, Yobe State, Katsina State, Kebbi State, Kogi State, and Adamawa State, Sokoto State, Benue State, and Taraba State occupied the 21st to 36th positions in the medals table. However, Jigawa came last in the table with 0 medal. The National Sports Festival was officially declared closed by the Nigerian Vice President, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, after Nigerian notable music stars led by Fireboy and Teni, with a host of others, thrilled the athletes, fans, and dignitaries at the closing ceremony of the festival with firebrand display of dance steps and melodious songs. High point of the event was the declaration of Delta State as the next host of the National Sports Festival, billed to take place in the year 2022.
Yes, so country pipo, una don hear am, una don see am. Yes, the National Sports Festival, when e be Edo 2020, e don come, e don go. Yes, but better things dey when e be say we learn from inside. Now, to start with, the first thing wey we go learn from inside, or when me learn as a person from inside, be say sport na one thing wey be say get the power to take join everybody together. Now, if you look the National Sports Festival, you come find out say na all the different states wey dey for inside Naija, that's when be 36 so, and even the Federal Capital Territory wey be Abuja, na dem bring people come Edo State, and you see for this when be say they stay together, they come get to understand each other more. And if something like that dey always dey, you go see say all this wado gbege kpake when dey shele kpakpa when dey shele for inside Naija, all these things you go say they go come go down wella. Then apart from that, e come still show say yes, nothing when government go put mind to do when be say dem no go fit do. Yes, why I talk so? Check the facilities, the sporting facilities when e be say the government of Edo State put in place. Na because say dem get the mind to take put am in place, na make am. So then if you look at those states, I mean the Samuel Ogbomodia Stadium, if you look am for night, e go be like say na Old Trafford you dey, abi na Wembley Stadium, abi na San Siro sef, na you dey look. So anything when government put mind to do, they go fit do am. Now just say most of them not the one put mind. So if you look the facilities when they be say they use for this Edo 2020 when be National Sports Festival, if you look the facilities when they use in fact now the facilities when be say you go compare them with the ones when be say they use for around the world. Yes, it boosts the economy of Edo people. Now, if you check am, for instance, e get some people wey be say that dey sell all these small small things wey be say we ask question, and you see what the happiness wey dey their mind. So come even dey talk say dey wish say the sports festival go just continue like that, because the few days wey dem spend for there, so dem make better money from that place. And again, e come still bring out more athletes, because some people come still make name. Some people wey be say we no fit know before, they come make name. The most important one come be that 10 years old girl when e be say a knack name come out for gymnastic. And gymnastic na one game wey be say Naija pipo no dey too dey follow before, but with that girl now, e come show say yes, pipo fit still send their pikin go that area and their pikin go do wella for inside there. Again, e come still show say yes, Delta State, I say Delta State, dey too correct for sport, because this Edo 2020 come show say Delta State for 3 times so when dem don go the national sports festival, na dem dey take the first. And the country also say Edo State still dey try when it comes to sport too, because na dem dey always dey take the second. So be as e be, sport na sport. Those wey dey take first now, dey show those wey never fit dey take first, say yes, dem fit come reach that top position next time. Inside there, we come see say the next host wey go host the national sports festival come be Delta State. So na correct thing. So sport, e good make our government, whether federal, whether state, or even local, or even private people sef, make dem put hand for sport well, because that sport, e go really help to save this our obodo Naija well from all this kpai and gbage wey dey shele for everywhere. So yes, na so e be. Country people, na there our tori for this time for knack ground, sake of say our week to week recap and analysis. We wan thank una for all the time when e be say una don take the look us since, and we wan use the opportunity to beg una too, say make una like, make una share, make una still comment on top this our week recap and analysis wey we carry come give una. Why we dey ask for all these things be say make una for dey let us know how we dey go, so that we go know how wella una want make we take dey give una wetin we dey do. Again, we wan still beg those wey be say dem never still subscribe for on top the time wey be say dem don take dey look our TV programs, all the time when be say we don take the knack una both news and every other areas. Say make una try subscribe, and once una subscribe, make una use this una finger take touch the notification bell, so that anytime we knack news come out, because na 24/7 we take dey do am come out, we knack am come out, you go always get notification say yes, ogbonge hot news don dey your door. So you go come fit see opportunity, take hear am, watch am, and know wetin dey shele around you. Until next time when e be say we go still come, when e be next week, so when we go give una the week to week recap and analysis. My name na still Stanley Okocha, and I go use this opportunity to take celebrate with our Muslim brothers around the world as dem dey do their Ramadan. So I say Ramadan Kareem on behalf of the management and crew of DJM TV. Until next week, I say make una dey wella, and God go bless una as una continue to dey watch us. Una well done. I salute una.
DJM TV.